Hey guys, welcome to the Volley. It's your girl Valerie Red, and we got some mess to get into per usual. There's been a lot of drama over these past 24 hours between YouTube bloggers Armon Wiggins and Milagro Gramz. Beef between the two of them have been brewing ever since Armon called Cardi B to make up with Cardi and make peace with Cardi. Armon has since been calling Milagro out, saying that she feels some kind of way about his friendship with Cardi B, and instead of voicing her concerns online, she should just call him. He also unfollowed Milagro on all social media platforms, and Milagro has finally decided to respond to Armon and finally cut him off. Here's what she had to say. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Please also like this video, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one.
You've literally acknowledged having people listening in on phone calls. What the fuck would I get on the phone for? Hello? This is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all got to think about what y'all be saying and what y'all be doing and how that makes people feel. So, no, I thought that saying, call me after I'm literally saying, like, it's a hurricane and so many people have been devastated by this hurricane and the aftermath of it and literally not having power and shit like that, to literally say, call me and to not attempt to reach out in the midst of a literal natural disaster tells me everything I need to know. No, no, that is so inconsiderate, tone deaf and inconsiderate. So no, 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 no. I'm cool on it. I said everything I had to say. One thing y'all can't never do is say I went against some other code when this shit be happening. On Mad Day, I don't get up here and get out of body. So it is what it is, but access is cut off to me. No. Like he said, I like you and I know you do. And I know I didn't do shit. No. And we will be moving forward. And we really don't even, like I said, we don't even have to talk about them. But no. And that's, I just need y'all to know that. And it ain't no hard feelings. You ain't gonna hear me shading him or nothing. It ain't gonna, cause he don't even be my content. And it was brought to my attention. And I'm not gonna like tweet and make a deal out of it, but I'm gonna tell y'all. We was on Discord and somebody highlighted how 6 months ago, 6 months ago, that means me and my mama cool, Armand did a video based off of some shit I said on Station Head. He made a whole video titled Milagro Grams, Disappointed in Ra Ali, da 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 da. So that little thing about content, you literally, once again, have made content out of me and what I got going on that had nothing to do with nothing. That was 6 months ago. Hello? Okay. And outside of that, yeah, literally. And outside of that, the other shit. So come on now. Let's cut the shit. And like I said, I have been on his platform and shared my platform and did an interview with him leading up to the Fox Soul selection. Use you for content for what? And then every time it came time to do something, it was at his behest. Armand prompted me for an interview on his platform. I just said yes. Then I was prompted, oh hey, can we do a joint YouTube thing about the case or whatever when we got put out? I said, okay, we did that. And then I did an interview with him when they were trying to pick the people for Fox Soul. And of course he asked me to do that. I did it. So there's no world where I used him for content. If anything, I was used for content. And I literally went back yesterday and I looked because I wanted to see, because I keep on saying, yeah, the interview that I did with him is one of his highest rated videos. And I always want to be factual. So I literally went back and looked. And true to fashion, it is. Even with all of the press that Armand got with Sukiana, the interview I did with him supersedes that. I'm going to tell you the only interview that supersedes the one I did with him is Jaguar Wright. Let's get into it. The Bobby Lights interview, 181,000 views a year ago. And there was a part two. Part one was 181,000. Part two was 72,000. The Sukiana episode with all of that press around it, 124,000 views. The Jaguar Wright episode has 264,000 views. The interview with me and Armon has 207,000 views. Hello? The Jaguar Wright interview had 264,000. My sit down with him has 207,000. So as far as I even know, I'm the second highest video that's even on his platform. How could I ever use him for content? How? So come on now. Come on now. So stop sending me shit. I don't give. I said what I said, and that's just that. A troll page said him and Eva were talking so much shit about you after doing that interview with you that he asked you to be on. That don't have nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. So, like I said, they said people on him in line. Okay, exactly. That has nothing to do with me. Um, it ain't finna have me in no predicament while I'm talking crazy at the side of my neck and da 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 da. Okay, please go on. Hold on. They said mother's just adding shit now. Okay. They say he said he don't have a problem with you. Exactly why none of that shit shouldn't happen, or the reason why none of that shit should have happened. They said, did he end up calling you yesterday? No. He wanted me to call him, and that was very tone deaf, and it was disrespectful because in the very first message that I tagged him in, I prefaced it with, Houston is going through a damn hurricane. Hundreds of thousands of people I literally said this in the paragraph before I even addressed him. So to end any message with, oh girl, you doing too much, call me. What? If you were gonna do that, the very moment that you didn't like something I said, you could have said, can you call me? Or you could have just called my phone. You see how that goes? So there's that. And call you for what? We are going through a natural disaster. So the fact that the conversation even got started was annoying to me and was tone deaf because it made me feel like y'all think I ain't had no internet. Y'all was gonna run that shit. I wasn't gonna know or what. And then thought I was gonna get on the space. No, no, not happening. I know who I am. No, not going nowhere. How many times have people tried to bait me into a damn argument to have that shit jumping? No, absolutely not. I thought it was tone deaf and ludicrous that the conversation was even being had in the midst of this damn hurricane. But then to start, oh, well, call me. No. So, and I do think it's a lot of shifting. Right. Hell no. Mm-mm. So there y'all have it on wax. Okay. Me and our mom fell out for a dumbass reason, but I'm all right with it. And it just is what it is. And it don't even have to, like he said, well, I like her. And I'm not even trying to do that with her. Okay. So we don't have to do the back and forth, but I can't get jiggy with that shit. So you don't have to move forward picking at people, talking about people being shady and shit like that. So I won't engage in that. But in terms of, are y'all cool in front? No, because you this was ridiculous, and I just feel like that. So we not going back to what we used to do and the social media bullshit. We don't have to follow each other. We don't even have to cross paths. Do what you're doing. Never listened to a word that I had said, but hit unfollow on all platforms and went on spaces. My thing. Somebody said, don't have people come up and do this and do that. Let me tell y'all something. Stop thinking y'all finna police or control my grown ass. Stop. Do people have to come up here and just tear Armon down? And do I have to sit up here for 2 hours and it be Armon? No. But if you think that something's going to happen and I'm going to speak about it publicly and that the people cannot voice their opinions, that's ludicrous to me. That's ludicrous. Stop. Everybody go around this bitch and people have feelings towards things and they have a right to voice how they feel. So stop with the micromanaging. Well, it's gonna make things worse if people come up here and if people do what? That's how they feel about the situation. It just is what it is. So, like I said, it don't have to be no all night. Him or ain't nobody came up here and spoken ill of him physically or nothing like that. People are giving their opinions about the situation. What's the difference between anything else we converse about? Like, come on now. Was it not? Was there not just a Twitter space about this yesterday? And now it's kickstarted another conversation, and now people are talking shit.
Hey,
The Twitter
Millie.
space should have never happened. Oh well, we would have been moved on to something else, wouldn't we? And I'm confused about what. Where's the miscommunication? I don't feel like there's miscommunication. I feel like he jumped out the window and is deflecting.
For sure. I
If
get
there was anything that needed to be discussed, it should have been Claudia Jordan saying she didn't think you should have got that position because of your commentary on black women with Carlos King. That should have been discussed. That's unnecessary. That's left. That makes no sense to say. Yes, my whole thing is what people have to understand is why do I need to call people about shit that I don't like? What do grown ass people own me out in this world? And they doing shit publicly. What do I need to call people for? I got a lot of people's numbers and I do commentary and they do shit I don't like. I don't need to call them. Call him about what? I'm confused. Call him about what?
yeah.
I just want to
That's
call you today because I didn't like what you said on social media. Then let me call you another day. I don't like what you said on that video. Oh, hey, today I didn't like what you put in that comment section. Oh, da 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 da. No, I don't need to call no grown ass man about what he's doing and how he's living his life. If you gonna publicly put shit out, people got a right to comment on that. Because what does this turn into? I call you and we talk about it and I don't do content on it,
no, I think more
or
so like
what?
when you
So what's the point of calling? I said what I said from the beginning. When he made that tweet and said, I'm on Cardi B side with that, that is where the problem started. Because he gave people something to talk about. You understand what the tone and the temperature was. You just acknowledged it. So if
yeah.
you know that that's how it is, which that should not be lost on him either, why would you do that? That girl went up against me. It wasn't like she went up against a blog or multiple people. It was directly against me. And you felt the need to assert that you was on her side. So what do I need to call you for about any goddamn thing?
I don't know.
I
For
feel
me it was
like you
kind
was
of
someone that I was growing with. There was a friendship, but there are different levels to friendship. So you gotta imagine, you gotta put it into perspective. I met him in Cali a couple years ago after we had got off to a bad foot, or got off on
mhm.
a bad foot. Okay, it was pleasant. The energy was good. I spent damn near a month in Cali, so I'm seeing this nigga every goddamn day. Okay, we hanging out and shit. I've had to go back to Cali a couple of times. Of course, I saw him then. Other than that, we had done some collaborations, and then we may talk on the phone here or there. But that was it. We were building something.
Yeah.
So that's it. Somebody
So
somebody said you could have called him about that tweet. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I could have wiped my ass and threw it in somebody's face. I could do a lot of shit. What the fuck got to do with anything? He publicly made the tweet. So all these private courtesies is out the window. He put the shit on Twitter. It was out. A narrative began. Now we're public with it. What y'all ain't getting? Days later. Days later. After having already been on the phone with that girl, after everything that's already happened, you think I'm supposed to call somebody now? After they publicly tweet something that directly goes against me. Hello. This is not. It's not the unfollow's not a big deal. It's just something that happened.
yeah.
Um, for me, like I said, pay attention to what people say on Mad Day. There were shady remarks that were made. It wasn't no la da dee la da da daisies and rainbows conversation. At points, it might have came back to okay, well da 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 da.
Mhm.
But it was some messy shit going on. The public bullshit is too much. It don't make no goddamn sense. They said, why didn't you unfollow him back? Bitch, actually, when I went to Twitter, it didn't say follow back. Nor did it on Instagram. He went and did that option where it takes the follow away. He stopped following and took the follow away. So it looked like brand new. Like, oh, press follow. And then hopped on spaces. I don't have time for that. I'm grown. But I'm gonna tell y'all two things. One thing is a maybe, one thing is a definite. For sure, Cardi B called up to Fashion Nova and told them they had to choose between her and Ra Ali. Ra Ali was going to have an endorsement with them for their curvy line that they had. And when Cardi B told them me or her, of course they chose Cardi. So Ra lost out on that. That's a definite. That happened. Now, the maybe is another woman. I won't say your name, but you be listening to this show. Her son is in the industry. Been in the industry since he was a child. And she was presented with something. But she was a very vocal person on my show and would repost me on her page. And they asked her, and this is alleged because this is what she came and told me. Hey, you from Mob Radio? Milagro, da 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 da. Yeah. Okay, well no, this ain't gonna work. So all this bullshit, and don't forget, I was on site. I have seen messages when that shit happened with Kimbella. All kind of little shit. Like, it's not lost on me that shit like that be happening. So in my mind, when we get to 2024 and it feels like, you just got back cool with this girl and you coming out asserting you on her side, I see that shit for what it is. Cool, do your thing. And then Armon tweeted me talking about I said that he looked crazy or whatever. That was true, Papa. You did. You did look crazy. And I said, get your ass off this damn internet because you was looking crazy. Ain't that what friends are for? Like, y'all get off the internet. Like, come on now.